Hi, this is Lilmovieman with Lilmovieman Reviews. I know it's been a while since I've posted, but I have my top 10 movies of 2011. Now, not being an actual movie critic, I haven't been able to see as many movies, so some of them I were not able to see since we made this list. I've still not been able to see Drive, The Descendants, Separation, 50-50, Contagion, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Tintin, Midnight in Paris, Shame, Ides of March, Melancholia, Adjustment Bureau, My Week with Marilyn, or Young Adult. Now, there are a lot of those in there that would be on a lot of top 10 lists, but again, not being a movie critic, I haven't, a professional one at least, I have not been able to see all of them. Also, I should mention some honorable ones that did not make my list that I did like. J. Edgar, We Bought a Zoo, Dolphin Tale, Cedar Rapids, Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2, and The Beaver. That being said, I'll get straight to my top 10 list, though wild card, or movie that just missed it, would be War Horse, Steven Spielberg's amazing World War One movie. Very few World War One movies that I can actually say I've seen. The last one I think was Sergeant York with Gary Cooper, but this is a great movie with beautiful visuals, again by Spielberg, so you can't really deny it's going to be a great movie, and great music about two warriors in the First World War who start off separated and find their way back to each other at the end. By the way, I should also mention that there might be spoiler alerts along the way, so for that I apologize. Number 10 for me is actually The Muppets, and the reason I have The Muppets on here is because I feel Jason Segel did a great job of resurrecting these great characters that we've all learned to love and to bring them to a new generation. That, and it's one of the very few times I would actually agree with having Chris Cooper rap, which I thought was very entertaining. Number 9 for me would be The Help, the movie that has great acting in it overall with Viola Davis and Jessica Chastain and Octavia Spencer about racism again in the 60s. Also great equal work here by Emma Stone, known for her comedy, but also well to see her doing well with drama. Number 8 for me is Hannah with Saoirse. I know I'm gonna Saoirse Rowan doing a great job as the character title that shows that, believe it or not, homeschooling can be a benefit. Great action sequences choreographed, and great to see this young actress who will surely be around for a long time to come. Number 7 is Super 8, which I know may seem awkward on a top 10 list, but I really enjoyed this movie. I love the acting by the little kids, great characters. The little romance between the two characters are wonderful to look at, and it's just a great thriller. The ending might be a little confusing, but overall I thought it was very entertaining. Number 6 is my favorite animated movie of the year, which is Rango. Now, being a person who's seen a lot of movies before, I can honestly say saw a lot of inside jokes here, and I really did enjoy this movie. With also probably the most overlooked character of the year being Rattlesnake Jake. Number 5 for me is Source Code. Pretty much a movie that if you combined some elements of Groundhog Day with Inception, and you'll get this movie with great acting by Jake Gyllenhaal and Michelle Monaghan with great chemistry as well, about a man who's trapped on the train for 8 minutes, and that's about all I can say without going too far into it. Number 4 for me, Moneyball, the movie that I've probably seen the most this year. I saw it 3 times in the theater, and has one of Brad Pitt's best performances, not going too over the top, but hitting every note perfectly, with great writing, of course, with the help of Aaron Sorkin, and an also surprisingly good performance by Jonah Hill, who you may know as known for all of his raunchy comedies, but here strikes every note well as well too. One of the best baseball movies I've seen here. Number 3 for me is Hugo. Now, I did not see this in 3D because I'm not a 3D fan, but I've seen this movie twice already, and I've heard that even in 3D, it's great to look at as well, which should come as no surprise because it's Scorsese. But this movie is wonderful in every way. It is great family entertainment, great acting from the child actors, a great supporting performance, I feel, from Ben Kingsley, and just a marvelous movie overall. Number two for me is The Artist. Yes, I know, the movie that everyone says, oh, I don't want to see it because it's in black and white and it's silent. Well, this movie has come as a great help to me in that now if people start seeing this, then I can stop telling people to see old movies. But aside the point, this movie is wonderful in every way, shape, and form. It's funny, it's comedic, it's romantic, it's got drama, great acting. Everything about this movie is wonderful. One of the top Best Picture contenders, too, for the Oscars. And my number one movie of the year, as it has been since the day I saw it, is The Tree of Life. Now, if you thought that you didn't want to see a movie that's black and white in The Artist, then, well, imagine The Tree of Life, which when people ask me, oh, what's it about, the best I can say is it's just imagine 2001 A Space Odyssey without any science fiction. But this movie is absolutely stunning to look at. Great acting by Brad Pitt and Jessica Chastain, and from the child actors as well. And while I may not get all of it and its poetry and what it all means, it's still one that I keep coming back to overall. So there it is, my top 10 movies of 2011 from Lilmovieman.